Wagwan, good people.
Wagwan,
What's
wagwan.
good, Wagwan? It's your boys Jojo and Isaac, and welcome back to another episode of podcast. I hope you guys are good. We're
Yeah, yeah,
certainly doing good. As United fans, the storm is over.
yeah.
Let's let's not
Hey,
say it's over,
life is
but
sweet.
life is sweet. But it's raining a lot less right now, even if the storm might still continue. And Isaac, we got to start where the iron is hottest, right? Last
Mhm.
week, United accomplished what some would deem the impossible,
Yes,
the
sir.
improbable.
Yes,
And
sir.
we pulled up to Anfield and said, "What?
Wagwan,
We said, what? And
wagwan.
it's been a couple of days since then, but
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
internet is still talking about this, is still raving about this. So
Mhm.
now that you've had some time to exist in that high, and you've some days have passed, and you've also
Yes,
seen another high
sir.
of United, like how do you feel about that? Coming from the Liverpool win to the Brighton win, like what's your
Mhm.
mental state about United right now?
Man. I mean, first of all, that I didn't watch the game
Yeah.
just
Oh, you
because
don't watch it?
I didn't have I didn't have the
I
confidence.
understand.
The
I
confidence.
understand. I
I just
understand.
didn't have the confidence to wake up and go
Hmm?
to that pain. I was like, bro, Liverpool, man.
True.
They were
True.
about to like wall up. We've seen this before.
Hmm.
I remember around the time we played Manchester City, like this season, we're all like, oh, City are in a poor run of form. This is the time to go
Hmm.
cook City. And then, bro, Charlie, that man, them cooked us, man. So
I
I was like,
did,
bro,
bro.
I wasn't listening to anybody. I'm like, bro, we're saying the same thing again. City,
Hmm.
Liverpool are not in a good form right now. And I'm like, bro, this might be the kind of game like Liverpool also wants as well. Manchester,
Hmm.
bro. If you're going through a bad form, who better for them to play than their biggest rivals at home as well?
Honestly,
So I was like,
honestly.
bro, they were gonna cook us. And then I
Oh.
remember I woke up a little low to
Hmm.
see the lineup. I saw the lineup. I was like, bro, I saw Maguire, I saw Diogo Dalo, no Sheshko. I'm like, wait, is this coach having a piss, bro? Hey, I just went back to bed. And then I woke up and we won, bro. I was like, wait, what? Yo,
Right?
that was
Right?
some nice, like win. And honestly, I feel
It
like
was.
everybody's like kind of being hesitant in calling this
Hmm.
in calling it like our turning point this
Hmm.
season, but I really think it is because it gave us the confidence. And I watched us against Brighton. I'm like, at no
Hmm.
point in that Brighton game did I feel like I should be scared. For the first time, I actually watched the full match. Sometimes you know what I do, eh? When I'm watching United, I mute certain parts of the game and close my eyes. Bro. Like if there's like a set piece, a corner or something, I'm like, bro, I can't watch
You're like,
this.
nah, I can't
Hey,
see this.
I
You're
can't
like, nah,
see
I
this,
can't do it.
bro.
Hmm.
Yeah. But for the
Yeah.
first time, the team was confident, bro. They were
Hmm.
just passing They were actually playing. There was a time we talked about this system, and I talked about how the manager is actually like trying to just bypass the midfield, go straight to the wings. Like this
Yeah,
game, we
yeah. I
were
remember we
playing
talked
through
about
the
that.
middle.
Yeah,
Like
I
we were
remember.
passing the
Yes.
ball around in the middle of the
Hmm.
park. Like Bruno was
Hmm.
just fantastic. Like there are elements to Bruno's game. I'm starting to see him develop, and I'm like, wow, yeah,
Hmm.
Bruno. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
but nah,
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
were just confident, and I feel like that confidence is coming from beating Liverpool at Anfield, something we haven't done in so many years, right? So that's
Yeah.
one record broken. And then you come over to Brighton. We haven't beaten Brighton also in like so long,
I think in 4 games straight,
bro.
when they beat, yeah, no, in 3 games they'd beaten us.
Bro,
They
at
like they're
Old Trafford
completely
too.
beaten us.
You
Yeah,
know,
bro.
so that's
Hmm.
another record. This manager has started breaking. And I just feel like, you know what? Trust Amorim. Trust
Amarim,
Amorim. Because bro, little by little, small,
uh-huh.
small, bro.
Brick by brick, we're getting
Brick
there.
by
We're
brick,
getting there.
we're in like the
Hmm.
top six now, and we've already played like seven of the teams who are in the top 10 right now. Like we've played
Yeah.
City, we've played Liverpool, we've played Chelsea, we've played
Hmm.
Arsenal. Sunderland are
Yeah.
sitting like what fourth or third on the table
Hmm.
already. We've
Really
played,
played up
we
and
cooked
beaten them
them.
too.
You
We
get what
cooked
I'm
them
saying,
proper.
bro? So hey, shout out to the team, man. We're
Shout out to
building,
the
we're
team.
building.
Shout out to Amarim.
Shout out to
Okay,
Marine, bro.
that's good, bro. Because now you've mentioned so many good points, and it brings up so many things we could talk about. But let's
Hmm.
focus on one thing, bro. Like one thing we kept on talking about was the formation. Like everyone has hit
Yeah.
Amarim for the formation, and it felt like the Brighton game was where that this formation particularly has shined the most.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Of
yeah.
course, I think that was unlocked by the Liverpool game, but we could see that this is something we could work with, right? We could see
Mm-hmm.
that Bruno didn't feel like he was completely incapacitated,
Yeah.
sitting as a CDM. You talked about the connection in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Mbomo Cunha, my God, bro, they were
Oh,
cooking.
they were
Like they were
cool,
cooking. They were
bro.
cooking. Let's forget Dalo a little bit, but Ahmad, on Ahmad's week, they were cooking. Like it kind of felt like whatever diamond formation they're forming in as they move
Yeah,
through
yeah, yeah,
transition with
yeah.
the ball. Like we're not just flinging the ball to the wing backs now to kind of get a pass in. No, we're cooking in the middle, and that's how we kind of got the first goal. So right now it kind of feels like Amarim's system might be making sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Mm-hmm.
is funny because he hasn't changed the system much. As the players are adopting to it better, like you said, Bruno's unlocking different levels of his game now.
Yeah,
Did he just need 6, 7 games to do that? And okay, shit, now he can play as the mix between CDM and CAM, right? And go forward, but also come back in
yeah,
defense.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's all these things to answer and question. And
Mm-hmm.
until I get answers to those questions, I'll be like, okay, cool. Maybe Liverpool really was a turning point. But I want to see how we do for the next
Yeah,
5 games. We're
yeah,
playing Nottingham next. Nottingham should be an easy win, to be honest.
yeah,
They're in
yeah,
full
yeah, yeah.
form. Then Tottenham, I think, will be a good test, right?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
Tottenham,
Hey, hey, bro.
Tottenham,
We owe them a win, bro. We haven't beaten those
mhm,
guys in like 4 games now.
bro, like,
Ha,
and for Amorim, it's more personal, bro, because it took that,
100%.
That Europa was,
Hey,
bro,
hey,
especially at the
yeah.
perfect time we're coming. It feels like we're gelling
Mhm.
together as a team, right? And I feel like with Tottenham will be a good test to see if the
Yeah.
players are now able to adapt this new formation, right? So shout out to Amorim, man. He's cooking. I love the way we played on Brighton. It's funny, the Liverpool game I actually watched a little bit.
Hmm.
And do you remember that game we played against, was it Lyon in Europa when Maguire scored in the last minute?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Dude,
Last season.
that's high. Like, like when Maguire scored, I hit bro.
Hey, Maguizi. Maguire came, scored, and was like, "Yeah, I don't need to play the Brighton game. I'm done."
I bro, like, who are we to come in between, bro? Like, you know what? On behalf of everyone who hated Maguire before, I was one
Hey,
of them. I preached the Maguire. Dude, I came on here and I bashed Maguire. I was
bro.
so happy they took the captaincy from him. I was like, he should leave the club. I was like, West Ham should come fish this guy. I thought that time when the people were saying that West Ham was bidding 30 million for him
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
deal fall through, I don't know if it was rumors, but I remember believing that Maguire purposely caused it to fall through. I was cursing him, bro.
yeah.
I'll come and admit it. But Maguire, I'm happy you
Maguizi.
showed me up.
Hey,
Oh
hey.
no, I'm so happy. How'd you feel about that boy, man? Because
No, like
like,
it's amazing to see, like, for someone to like go through all that, adversity. And
mhm,
it's not like people were blindly blaming him or anything like that. I mean, to be fair,
true,
he did
true.
warrant some of the criticism, right? It's just that
Hmm.
sometimes it got a little bit too personal, right? Which,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate we don't expect to see that. But fair play to him, man. He really
Hmm.
just kept doing the same things he's been doing. No one has ever questioned his professionalism. No one ever
Hmm.
has. No coach,
Hmm.
no player of his. Every coach that has been at Manchester United has played Maguire at some point. Like Ten Hag stripped him of the captaincy, but he was still
Hmm.
getting games. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he was still
Hmm.
using him, right? I think he just suffered from an evolution of the game not really suiting his abilities, right? Like
Yeah.
top teams
Oh,
now
good
want
way
to
to
play a
put it.
high line, right?
Hmm.
Maguire is not all of a sudden gonna be, a quick player. Is
Hmm.
that is just his physical build just doesn't allow him to do that. He's not gonna run any
Yeah.
faster, something like right. So he was always gonna be limited in that aspect, right? And if you look at the Liverpool game, it was perfect for him because we didn't have to play a high line. We are gonna just sit
Hmm.
inside, low block. Of
Hmm.
course, he's gonna head everything away. It's Maguire,
Yeah.
bro. Defending in the low
Yeah.
block suits him, suits his game, and now he
Yeah.
doesn't even have to worry about being the last line of defense or whatever. It's a back three. He's always there with someone
Yeah.
as well. So it is also a system that suits him as well. You get what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
so for me, I'm starting to see him flourish in this system. It's giving him like the freedom, the room to express himself, right? So hey, fair play to him. I still don't think he should be in our squad personally, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
If he's willing to accept that he's gonna be like a maybe leadership
Listen.
type of thing, just
Mm.
once a while, when we play these big boys and we're gonna play in a low block, Maguizi
Maguire,
in the mid.
Maguire can come in. Yeah.
Yeah, but of course he should not like against Brighton. I mean, amazing. I didn't
Hmm.
want to see Maguire in that game. Did you see what Luke Shaw was doing in that game, bro? He was tracking
Hmm.
Welbeck all the way to the
Yeah, bro.
Brighton's own half. Do you expect
Yeah.
Maguire to be doing that? No.
No, no,
He
no.
doesn't have the mobility for that. So, shout out to him, man, and shout out to Ruben as well. Like he has shown so far, like if you're willing to work hard and do exactly what he wants from you, he will play you, bro.
Hmm.
Casemiro was he said it in his press conference. Casemiro wasn't even ahead of Toby Koila, bro. Toby Koila or whatever. But
Yeah.
now look at Casemiro now, bro. He's undroppable.
Hmm.
Like in fact, when you drop Casemiro from our team, we lose control of the midfield. Like it's crazy. Like you
Hmm.
watch that against Brighton, he dropped Casemiro, I'm a Kobe fan too. But
Hmm.
boy, anytime Kobe comes on, we lose control, man.
It's just like maybe like you said, the formation or the type of play style Amorim expects from Kobe isn't the play style that we can have in the midfield right now.
You know?
Kobe's not that dominating midfield force. I think you said it one time on this podcast that he's more of a silky through players type player, like give close control type player. And I
Exactly.
agree with you. That's not what Amorim wants. So yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So I just feel like, yeah, fair play to Maguire and to Ruben as well for like,
Hmm.
recognizing that, hey, he always talks about it's not about the player, but more the characteristics of the player in the system. Like in every position, there are certain characteristics I'm looking for. Does the player have those characteristics, right? If you look at our back line, the central center back, he wants someone who is big, who is tall, like the late. Oh my god, he's the one who's
Yeah.
supposed to sit in between them, right? Because he's the one who's going to be heading all the balls away, things like that. It's usually going to be the last line as well. And on the sides, because those defenders are the ones who sometimes will have to move over to the wings to cover some of the spaces, you need the mobile, agile players like Lenny Euro, like Luke Shaw, like Heaven, right? Like Mazraoui, right? So I think he really has a good understanding of, obviously it's his system, it's his formation, so he knows what he needs in every position. But I
Hmm.
think with time now he has understood also his players and what they can offer in every position and is really playing to their strengths, right? He even spoke about it with Casemiro as well, right? He's not asking the team to play too much of a highline. Like the team is not pressing all the time now. Even against Brighton,
Hmm.
there were moments in the game where Brighton had the ball. Brighton actually had
Yeah.
more possession. They were just drop. Bro, we don't need all the ball, bro. You have
Nah,
Casemiro. Sometimes you need to just get yourself into a mid block,
but
right?
relax. That's
Relax,
it.
and that's it, right? So
Hmm.
fair play to him as well. We're asking him to adapt a little bit. I think he's doing that. He's not necessarily changing the system, but he's adapting in the sense of, hey, these are the kind of players I have. This is what can't be asking Casemiro to play such a high line and running up and down. We can't do that.
Nah.
You feel me? So
Yeah, I
fair
feel
play
you.
to him, and yeah, shout out to Maguire, bro.
I know. Shout out to Maguire. I like if this ever reaches his ears, I want to apologize and say, you know what, gang? I don't expect him to become a starting centre back for us
Yeah.
or be the future of the team, but
Hmm.
I respect the contributions he's made,
Yeah.
despite just how much shit we gave him, as a fan base
100%.
and even sometimes as people within their own club as well. So shout out Maguire.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah, yeah.
again, like things are going right at United, right?
Mhm.
But let's talk about where they're not going exactly correct. Let's go
Charlie, yeah.
back to Liverpool for a little bit, bro. And
Bro.
again, I feel like I'm eating so many of my words today because I came on
Yeah.
here and said Liverpool will win the league. I came and said it's game over. I remember being so excited about the signings, particularly
Mhm,
Isaac, just because I
mhm,
thought that Isaac was the icing on the cake, bro. Like you have the best striker, arguably in the Prem, one of the
mhm.
best in Europe, coming to the best team in the Prem. You have a well-oiled machine in Liverpool. Just you're sharpening the axe, bro, and sharpening the axe just makes it cut trees better. But in this case, it kind of seems like Liverpool are, they've become worse. They have worse results. They're playing worse football. 4 losses in a row
Yeah,
never
yeah.
happened
And
before.
their manager is getting found out big time, bro. Hey, this man be
Exactly, bro.
saying some
So,
shit. I'm like, wait, is that Ten Hag, bro? Hey, I'm like, hey, is that
so
Ten Hag speaking? Yo, that guy be saying some wild stuff, bro.
it's the bold bandits, bro. The bold bandits, man. But Isaac, talk to me, man. Here's what I feel. Here's what I feel.
Yeah, let me
Right?
know, cause bro, you were like, I remember you're like, bro, they've spent all this money, they can't get. I
Hmm.
remember telling you, Jojo, hey, it don't work like that, bro. It don't
It
work
does
like
not. It
that.
doesn't. It
So
doesn't.
yeah, so
Let
let
me
me know what
retract
you
some of
think.
my statements. Right? I believe in Liverpool for two main reasons. One, off the back of an unprecedented title charge. Like the way Slot won the league last season has never happened before. right? Coming in first season, bang, win. Two, their player was predominantly the best the Prem has ever seen in a very long time, not just for last season, but in a very long time compared to other Prem seasons, right? So their best players at the top of his form. They have the best defender, arguably, in Van Dijk. They've lost very good players as well, but they've recruited perfectly too, right? Ekitike, brilliant recruitment. Arguably the reason why they didn't need Isaac, right? You bring in Kirkes, right? One of the best left backs as well. Like you're bringing in players to bolster the squad. Like in my eyes, they didn't set a foot wrong. Like on
Mm.
paper, at least, they made all the right moves. Now, again, sometimes those things only stay on paper because what's really happening is Salah hasn't clicked, right? Their best players lost form. There could be reasons for that. Isaac also hasn't clicked as well, and he's been given chances to start over Ekitike,
Yeah,
right?
I mean he missed the whole preseason, so
True, true,
that's
and
understandable.
that's understandable. Sure, we could give him a couple extra games to make up for it, but at what point do we say, okay, cool, maybe they made a mistake, right? At the same time, maybe it could just be the manager. I read somewhere on Twitter that Arne Slot will be found out in his second season, and like he has a history of doing that. I saw that somewhere on Twitter. I ignored it,
No,
but I'm like, maybe I need to look into it because it could just be Arne Slot's decision making, bro.
I was gonna
Uh,
say like while you were speaking, I was like, bro, what do you actually think about the manager? Because as I look at Liverpool now, I'm thinking how much of last season was actually down to Arne Slot, and how much of last season was actually down to Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah just going, nah, man, we need to lock things
Need to
in
lock
now
in,
and
yeah.
get another Premier League title and show them that bro, when you have players like this, bro, how much more is a manager really influencing the team, right? Because this
Hmm.
summer, like their transfer window is showing what he actually wants, right? He just wants to attack. Like if you hear him in his press conference, he's like, teams come here, they don't want to play us, they don't want to
Hmm.
play, they just want to sit in a low. So in his mind, all he's thinking about is teams should just open up and start attacking, bro. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because if you think about it, you got Florian Wirtz, you got
Hmm.
Ekitike,
Yeah,
bro, you
bro.
probably didn't need to get Isaac as well. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's
Hmm.
like, I feel like he's really getting found out, and now it's making me feel like, how much of last season was really down to this guy being like such a good manager? Or did he walk in and just say, you know what, fantastic players, let's
Hmm.
just tweak a few things, go do your thing? You get what I'm saying? So,
I guess.
what do
I
you
guess
think?
so. I think. I think the problem is twofold. Maybe there's that aspect of he walked in, he had the squad he was given, and he said, "Guys, go have fun, go play ball. We'll
Yeah,
arrange things here and there, right?" Because Liverpool had a very distinctive way of playing. Ball goes from Trent to Salah very often. Salah cuts in, either makes a pass or scores. That's a
exactly.
very simple formula, right? They don't have Trent's passing ability anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the guy who's in goal for them could also be one of the issues. What's his name?
Mama
Yeah,
Dashvili, or yeah.
yeah, him. I mean,
Honestly, I don't think so. He's actually a top level European goalkeeper. He's really, really good.
it's true. He's a good. I'm just really scratching at the surface here. I think if you look at all Prem teams, right? No Prem team has won the Prem without a world class keeper. Forget like top level, like
Mm-hmm.
world class, like domineering keeper. And Alisson was that. Ederson has been that. Even when Leicester won it, man, Michael was that
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
one season. So that could be one thing because they're also conceding a lot of goals, but at the same time, there's not much attacking output. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I
Jojo,
feel like
why are you trying to defend Liverpool, bro? They stink. The truth of the matter,
I do.
they stink.
Dude, I'm trying to
Their
defend
manager
them.
stinks. Honestly, I think their manager is terrible. I don't think he's a good coach. I honestly don't. He did well last season, but like, bro, it's like people now talking about, you know, Xabi Alonso walked into Real Madrid. He's a 3-4-3 manager, and he was able to just change his system to suit his players. Oh, what a manager! I'm like, bro, you have Kylian Mbappe, you have Vinicius Junior, you have Valverde, you have Courtois, bro. You have, hey,
Chouameni, Kamavinga, like those two alone, bro. Like
bro,
then
you
you
could
have
have walked in there
Carvajal.
and said, "Hey guys, play the way you play," and they will still play. Like, bro, so why are we talking like he went there to go and coach? You know what I'm saying, Maguire? He didn't go there to coach Maguire. You get what I'm saying? So, Arne Slot walked in. He got. I think he just got a prime Mo Salah. He got a Trent that I felt like he had something to offer Liverpool before he left. He
Uh-huh.
got a Virgil van Dijk who knew that, bro, I'm just about to turn 34, and all these guys were also fighting for a contract. Well,
Yeah.
now they have those contracts, right? The
Mm-hmm.
motivation levels maybe is a little bit different, right? I don't blame the goalkeeper because if I see some of the decisions that even Virgil van Dijk is making, bro,
Mm-hmm.
watch our game against like our game versus Liverpool.
Yeah.
How does Brian Mbuemo fall down, get up, and run past Virgil van Dijk to go and score? Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro. And then when it finishes, he's blaming the other players around him. Like anytime Kirkes touches the ball, makes a mistake, Van Dijk is just like opening his arms. You know that thing Bruno be doing that we all call out, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, now
Mm-hmm.
Virgil is doing all of that as well, making some mistakes. I mean, look at that penalty he gave away, like against Brentford.
Yeah.
Like, he's making those mistakes. So I feel like what is happening is Liverpool thought, oh, hey, we've locked down Mo Salah, we've locked down Virgil, we've gotten these new players to come in. The only issue would be these new players gelling with the existing team. But the problem is there's actually decline in the existing team as well.
Mm-hmm.
McAllister doesn't look the same. Gravenberg is in and out of the team.
Uh-huh.
Van Dijk, I don't know what's happening. Mo Salah, I don't know what's happening. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, wait, Arne Slot is like, oh shit. Now I have more questions even. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't just have to worry about Vets and Isaac and Ekitike and who do I choose there. It's like I need to worry about even the existing players too as well. So I
Yeah.
think he's getting found out, and what he's been saying in the press conferences is not really cool at all. And
Mm-hmm.
bro, have you seen their next 4 games, bro? They play Crystal
Yeah,
Palace,
bro.
Aston
Yeah.
Villa, Real
That
Madrid.
was gonna be
Hey,
tough.
like
Like,
we could be sitting here after 4 games in Liverpool. You remember that time where City lost like 10 games in a row or something? That could be Liverpool this season.
could be, bro. It could be. I'm not even gonna put it. I'm not gonna put it past you. A part of me wants to defend Liverpool just because of all the brilliance they have on paper, and maybe just what I feel like those players can do. But maybe they're just showing us,
Yeah,
like
but
Madrid last season, that doesn't work.
yeah,
That
but
doesn't work. It doesn't work like
Madrid though.
that. Hmm?
Madrid signed Kylian Mbappe, right?
Yeah.
If you want to say that is brilliance on paper, of course, it's Kylian Mbappe.
Hmm.
But Jeremy Frimpong and Milos Kekes, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like
I,
that's not necessarily
I mean,
brilliant on paper. Like Jeremy Frimpong is not an upgrade on Trent. He's not. Milos
hmm
Kerkez is not an upgrade on Robertson, right? Milos Kerkez is literally in this thing because Robertson is a little bit older and maybe
hmm
doesn't have the energy to go up and down anymore. He's not better than Robertson. He's not an upgrade, right?
hmm
Even Florian Wirtz, I personally don't think he's an upgrade on Soboslai,
hmm
right? Because you need to think about the Prem and what the Prem needs in an attacking midfielder. Bro, it's not just about the clean ball. Bro, look at the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, our own Bruno Fernandes. Bro, there is some bite to them. There's some aggression. You know, it's not
hmm
this slow type, silky, you know what I'm saying, nice touch here and there. Bro, you need to be strong. You get what I'm saying? If you're not going to be
hmm
strong, you need to release the ball really fast. Like, think ahead of time. And I don't know that for Vets necessarily. I think he might develop into that with time, right? It takes time for everybody. And Isaac, bro, yeah, we talk like Isaac scored 30 goals that season or something, bro. Hey, he scored 20, 21 for a Newcastle team that really feeds him, goes through him. Was he really a 150 million striker? I don't think so. You get what
No,
I'm
he was
saying?
not. He was not
So I'm
150.
like,
No.
yeah, we're thinking, they've upgraded, but I'm like, bro, if you think about it, they've actually downgraded in 2 key positions, in the fullback positions and in the midfield
Mm-hmm.
now. Now you're actually changing a midfield that worked so well, right? They had a perfect dynamic, right, between Sobotlai, Gravenberg, and McAllister, right?
hmm
Who is Florian Wirtz supposed to replace in that midfield? I would say maybe McAllister, but the difference is McAllister has the prem experience that Florian Wirtz is lacking. You get what I'm saying?
hmm
So you thought they had a great summer, but I really didn't think so, personally. That's why I always said Arsenal.
You know what?
Arsenal.
Let's get into that. Let's get into that because again, in my eyes, Liverpool easy, and I feel like in many people's eyes as well, just because we fell into the trap. I'll admit we fell into the trap, and maybe they have what 20 more plus. No, how many games have been played so far? It's like 10, yeah. So about 20 more plus games, 30 more plus games ish, to show us that they made the right choices. Admittedly, I fell into the trap. I hope it works out. I was very excited for Isaac specifically because I feel like he just needed that sauce, right? And it's a good move for him. That's why I
Yeah.
was most excited about that Isaac transfer. But hey, look, I'll take it back. I'll admit I'm wrong for now. Let's hope it comes right. And I'll also admit where else I was wrong because Arsenal, my Arsenal. Oh,
bro.
dude,
Man,
these guys have
that team
conceded
looks,
3 goals.
bro.
Three,
They look
bro.
really strong. They look really strong. I have to say.
Like, sang this song plenty times. We've sang this for maybe 3 seasons where like Arsenal look really strong, look
Hmm.
really good,
Hmm.
and they haven't come to fruition. But dare I say this might be the season, bro? Dare
Hey,
I say that? I don't know. I don't think so. But in comparison to everything that's happening, dare I say like so? Let's say we're 9 games into the Prem season right now.
yeah.
Arsenal's biggest competition is City,
Hmm.
right? In terms of strength, prowess, City are fifth. Of course, Bournemouth, Sunderland, and Tottenham are gonna go down, man. Let's not be let's not like let's keep it a
Spurs
beat,
might
right?
stay there though. I'm just saying, Spurs might
What?
stay there.
Okay,
Spurs.
Spurs might.
Yeah.
Sunderland,
Yeah, I'll
maybe
give you.
maybe they'll be the
Nah,
maybe they'll
nah,
be
nah.
the Nottingham Forest. Maybe they'll be that Nottingham like because Sunderland are cooking. They're playing good ball, but I
Yeah.
digress. Arsenal though are such a solid team defensively
Solid.
that it's almost unreal, bro. What do you think about just how Arteta has organized or orchestrated this defensive masterclass we're
Yeah,
seeing?
bro. Honestly, I
Like,
think I think they are benefiting from the fact that we've talked about it a couple of times how the game is evolving. Right now, it's become like when we were talking about even how
hmm
Manchester City were struggling a lot last season. It wasn't because they couldn't play, but it's just because, bro, if you play against Bournemouth, bro, Semenyo is gonna bully you. You get what I'm saying? So,
hmm
like the game now is calling for men. You know what I'm saying? Like real
hmm
strong, tall athletes. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they have like the biggest, fittest, strongest squad, bro. Even Eberechi is who is supposed to be technical. He looks tall and strong. You get what I'm
hmm
saying? Like you go from Calafiori, Gabriel,
hmm
Saliba, Declan Rice. That guy is a machine. You get what
hmm
I'm saying? So they're like fit. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like they're just benefiting from how the game has evolved into now. It's like Arsenal can beat you a couple of ways, right? If you want to play that physical game, they can do that. They can go to
hmm
like they're arguably one of the most physical teams in the league. But if you also want
hmm
to play football, bro,
they
it's
can ball.
Kyle, like
They can ball,
Trossard,
bro.
Odegaard, bro, they
hmm
can ball as well. So I think they're just like nothing. If anything goes wrong for Arsenal, I will say it's a mentality issue and the fact that they lack winners in the team, like people who have
hmm
like been there and done it before, right? Because if you look at some, even if you see so far, like some of the games, like for example, that Manchester City game, like yes, right now in hindsight, it's like, oh, it's good that they actually got a draw, but it's like, damn, they could have won that as well. They could have been
hmm
more points ahead, right? If you look at the
Yeah.
Liverpool game, we all said, wait, why were they like just playing not to lose? It's like, yeah, you should have gone to win that game. You get what I'm saying?
hmm
Maybe that's what might catch up to them. We've seen this before as well, like where they lead the table for a long time and somewhere later they drop off as well. But
hmm
bro, for that to happen too, you have to beat them. And it's like, bro, how are you going to beat them, bro? Like nobody is beating them at this
No,
point.
no, no one's even scoring them. Forget beating them. Like, no one's scoring against them, bro. People are
Exactly.
now saying David Raya should ask to work from home, bro. Like,
Yo, that Arsenal team is a cheat code, man. They're
I,
solid.
they're taking a special kind of drug, bro, at Arsenal to get their players to
Yeah.
play like this. And
Hmm.
ultimately, that's the type of defense that wins you a Premier League title. But you bring
Hmm.
up a really good point about the mentality, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
are Arsenal winners? Do they win games? Do they win trophies? They don't. Arteta is not. He's
Yeah.
not that kind of guy. And maybe that's the difference here. As as minimal as it is, that's what's going to get them over the line. All they've done now just brought them to it. But I don't know if he's that type of manager who like wins something, sees it.
I think-
Pep is, and that's why I won't be surprised if City pull their old antics and after January, bro, they're winning 10 games in a row, bro, 30 points in a row, and Arsenal
Yeah,
might
yeah.
fumble here and there. And Arsenal have the squad depth for it. I just don't know if even their best players have the ability to carry them on. Because, like you said, that was the case for Liverpool last season, where
Hmm.
Salah, Van Dijk just knew what to do. Trent, they knew what to do, bro.
Yeah.
Gravenberg was having phenomenal season. He knew what to do.
Hmm.
Does Odegaard know what to do, bro? Does he truly know what to do?
That is true.
Does
He does. He
like
does disappear in big games too. Like
he
man,
does, bro?
you
He
know.
does. And even their best player, arguably, who is Saka. Like every pure winning team needs somebody who is just exceptionally brilliant, right? Look at all PL teams, right? Like all PL winning teams, that's always been the case.
No, no,
Arsenal does
yeah, you're right.
like
And
Arsenal didn't have
it's
that
like
player.
Haaland for City right now. Like,
Exactly.
I mean, City lost today because Haaland didn't score. You get what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Haaland, yeah. Haaland puts one goal in front, game over.
Game over.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Game
So
over.
maybe that's the thing too. Like City might end up doing well just because they have Haaland and Arsenal don't, right? I mean, Gyökeres is never gonna be Haaland. He's not,
No, not,
right? So
not. And
we
Saka
don't
is
know
never gonna be Salah. Like let's give it a beat. Let's be honest. Let's be
exactly.
honest.
So
Yeah.
it's like these are the little things. But the thing with them too is they've also spread their goals across the team, right? Gabriel is
Mhm.
scoring, Timber is scoring. You know, Trossard can
True,
come from the
true,
bench and
true.
score. Martinelli. I mean, we will find out, right? Getting to the end of the
Mhm.
season, we will know if they had enough or if they have enough. But I do agree with you because if City also decides to go on a mad one, bro, and Haaland decides, okay, I'm going to score every single game,
Mhm.
then you're like, hey, even
Like,
Liverpool, they could just
mhm.
fix things up, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're also just like flying, going on a run and stuff like that. But right now it's a decent lead. It's Arsenal's title to lose. If they lose the title, even from this point, I will say it again. They've bottled it, man. Hey,
I
I'm
mean,
just saying, bro.
like they're what?
Six
They're I'm
points
looking at the
ahead
table
of
right now.
6 points
Yeah,
ahead of
there's
Manchester
six.
City, bro. Like, come on.
Mhm.
6 ahead of City, 7 ahead of Liverpool. I'm sorry, bro. You need to go and win the league now.
You need to. You
You know
need
what I'm
to
saying?
wrap this up
Wrap this
because
like that. I think that's what helped Liverpool last season because they wrapped it up so early when they even started
they
losing
did.
games
Yeah, when they
late.
said exactly, it wasn't. It didn't matter
It
because,
didn't matter.
and I feel like also them wrapping it up so quickly killed the morale of everyone else in the competition. But like, just
Exactly.
know that these guys are undomitable, bro.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
indomitable, and Arsenal just don't have that sharp edge. They just don't. And I'm also speaking as
Hey,
a
bro,
hater, bro. Like,
they're
let's be
winning though.
honest.
Jojo, they're winning. I'm just saying, bro, they're winning. The only thing is, eventually teams are also gonna figure out this set piece gimmick, bro.
Hmm.
Like teams will figure it out eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Eventually, too.
And
And
maybe it
Gabriel
might not be.
Gabriel won't score for every game, bro. Gabriel, he won't keep scoring. Like, is Gabriel going to be the top scorer, bro? Is he? It's not. Timber, although they're having a generational run, bro, I can't lie. I salute Arsenal for that.
Yeah.
But as a football fan and D1 Arsenal hater, I just don't think they're that guy. I just don't think so.
Okay.
They
We'll
haven't
see.
displayed that, bro. They haven't. Pep is that guy. Haaland is that guy. Haaland can say, of these 90 minutes, I'm going to bag 2 goals. That's all I need. Two. And we've seen him do that. All right.
I just I also think what might help us now is the fact that the competition in the league itself is much
Mm-hmm.
stronger, right? Like they might not have a direct competitor in that, like, yes, like you're saying, Haaland might decide I'm gonna go on a mad one and Pep is that guy. But the thing now is, bro, Bournemouth could beat Manchester City. Like Brentford just beat
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool. They beat
Mm-hmm.
Manchester United already this season. They could go
Mm-hmm.
and beat Manchester City as well. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because every other team in the league now is figuring out, oh man, we can use long throws, low block,
Mm-hmm.
be physical. Like they're bringing back that sort of old Prem feel. And if you look at all these top teams, Arsenal seems like the only other team that actually has the players to play that kind of football as well. They can do the long
Mm-hmm.
throws thing, they can do the set pieces thing, they can play the physical game as well. So I think that might benefit us in the long run. That I don't think City are just gonna go on a mad one like 11 games
Mm-hmm.
unbeaten, bro. They will lose to Brentford somewhere in there. They might even go and Brighton will be like, bro, let's show you levels. You get what I'm saying? Like there will
Fair
be
enough.
some
Fair
team
enough.
in there, Crystal Palace, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
no,
bro,
hey, dude. I think we need to talk about Crystal Palace. There's something happening.
bro. I'm just saying, bro.
There's something happening in that team that's not okay. Mateta.
Exactly.
Oh Jesus Christ. Nah, bro. But okay, yeah, you make a good point. You make a good point. And
I think Arsenal will
admittedly,
win the league, Jojo. They will. Just accept it. You know what I'm saying? Accept it. And just they will. I think they're the most complete team for the kind of football season I think the Premier League is going to be about. Right?
okay. Mhm.
I think they are the most complete for that. They might not be the best footballing team, but I think for what is needed to beat the likes of Brentford, to beat the likes of Crystal
Mhm.
Palace, like they beat Crystal Palace today 1-0. Easy,
That's it.
simple, no drama, nothing. You get what I'm saying?
That's like old
Yeah,
haram football, bro. Like 1-0,
that's it.
wrap up the game, defend that shit out of the
You know,
game, bro.
you get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But you think about Liverpool playing Crystal Palace, they couldn't do that. You know what
They
I'm saying? They
couldn't.
couldn't handle that sort of type of football, low block,
Mm.
physical runners. They couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not just when then, just quietly 1-0, we are done. Nothing too crazy. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
too
So
crazy at
the kind of
all,
football
bro.
you need to beat those, the Bournemouths, the Crystal Palaces,
Hmm.
the Evertons, bro. Hey, I just feel like Arsenal is the only team that has that right now. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, let me even give you a wild shout and we close out here. Bro, don't be surprised if Manchester United are in the title race. So I'm just saying.
Oh no, see that one, I'm not even surprised, bro. Let me tell you this right.
Jojo, we should just close, man.
guys, guys. United Champions League next season, bro. Whether
Jojo.
you want, we could, we could use this as segue into the next episode. Because, guy, you know what? I want us to catch Arsenal again. I want us to catch Crystal Palace again. No, 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 again. I want us to catch Crystal Palace after Tottenham, because Nottingham Forest, I'm calling it right now. Easy, easy goal, 2 goal difference win. Easy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
calling it. I'm saying in Bomo for sure, man. Either goal or
100%.
assist.
100%.
Like I'm calling it now.
Yeah,
That
Nottingham will
one,
beat them, bro. Bro, the
like,
confidence I'm seeing in the team right now, bro. Even Spurs. Bring Spurs.
bring them on, bro. Bring your boy Kudus. Bring Van de Ven, bro. I
Ah.
want Chesko to bully Van de Ven, bro. Bring him here. Bring all them boys, bro. Bring your boy Kudus. Nah, gag. This is a good episode. Good episode. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Um, Again, anything you want us to talk about, any Liverpool fans, come defend your boys. I tried.
Bro. Bro.
Liverpool fans, come defend your
And
boys. Yeah,
Amish, come and
yeah.
tell us, bro.
Come and tell us, bro. Oh, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. You guys,
See you guys.
peace.
Peace.